See how many people we get in here. Experiment. Problem, I don't have my two monitors set up. We'll see what happens. Where can I see my viewers? One viewer. Not bad. Type something in the chat. We're going live just to show that we are breaking out here. Huge breakout. Now I do want a 4-hour closure above here, and then this would be a confirmed breakout. Pretty easy trade here. If we just get above this last wick, then I definitely do see us breaking out for sure. It's certain. So we'll just see what happens here. But yeah, as long as if we break this last wick, then definitely easy breakout. Just we need to break this top here, and I definitely think that we will have extension. So my first target will be 42,000. That is an algo target. We're coming up now to break that. See, we're breaking the whip. Yes, we have just as this is exploding, guys. 42,000, my next target. We are going up there pretty fast. Let's look at the lower time frames. See the 5 minute. Yeah, man, look at this. We might come down and flip support here. We might just come down here, flip, come back and bounce off. This is definitely possible. Let's see how this plays out. 41,000, almost hitting 41,000. So we are new all-time high now, definitely. You can see that that dip that happened yesterday completely got bought back into. I wasn't seeing any problems. I mean, I was going with what I was talking about, yesterday about, obviously breaking below. Yeah, here we're really moving now. This is the danger area, breaking below this. I don't see a problem here, on higher time frames. Let's see the 4 hour. 4 hours just wicks, we would get one lower high here, maybe bounce off here, and that's where I would see problems. But obviously, this is not happening anymore, and we're moving up here. So yeah, this is a huge breakout. We can see we are having a slight profit taking here at 41,000. I mean, that's just people taking profits on breakout trades because a lot of people like degenerates and dumbasses and people who, like to live life on the edge, they're basically going to just enter on this red wick here and then just take that ride. Because if you look at the moves these days, they're that's $1,000 move. Here we go, dumping back in. Could this be a fake out? Let's check a look. Let's take a look at the volume coming in during this move. Very sufficient volume here. So I do think that this is just a bit of profit taking at here, 41,000. My algo target for this move is 42,000, but we'll see how this plays out. Definitely think that, yeah, it's getting bought back up very quickly. We'll have a look at this on the 1 minute. Yeah, just a bit of profit taking from what I was explaining of those breakout traders, just trying to take some, just trying to take some profits, and they probably entered around here and just selling at $1,000 move or so. That's a quick $1,000, easy, probably 100x leveraging. Or this could be a bit of a liquidation, trying to catch those people who are on 100x leverage. But we'll see how this goes. The volume is dropping off a bit, but this candle is still growing. I like the volume coming into here. Obviously, I would like a 4-hour candle closure above this area to confirm a breakout. But just since we wicked above the last previous high, we should see continuation to this target here just because of wicking above that last previous high. I do think it can come down, and as I was saying, we might come down here into flip this support and then come back up. That's totally fine. But that was a breakout trade, definitely. That's their profit taking. We can see now. Yep, it's flipping again. Where did they take their profits? 41,100. Little wick there coming. So if you want to know a bit of the long-term time frames, look at the bit of the higher time frames. I don't see any problems above this. Really, there is no problems above this. We can check the Bollinger Bands, and obviously that condition of I think we have a 2-day coming in closure. We'll check the daily if the daily still, you see the daily is what's really going to change the trend, guys. And let's close this volume off. So if you look at the daily here, we have yeah, we've been closing above the top side trology band, and the next time we close below the top side trology band, then I look for some ranging or a test back down to that 34, $35,000 region. But as long as we're closing above this top side trology band, I look for Bitcoin to keep on continuing. Obviously, you can see that this is looking likely today. Just out of reference, that top side trology band is coming in at it's coming in at 39,859. So as long as we're closing, as long as this move doesn't get sold into, then we're fine. So we'll keep an eye on that. Go back to the lower time frames. We're having a bit of selling pressure here. I want to see if this lines up with a Fibonacci extension to see why we might have some of this selling pressure. Let's bring back all our drawings. We'll take it. We don't really have a top, so we'll have to take it from, go on the 1 hour. Take it from this breakout move here. We'll see where that lines up with. If you're using candle bodies, then that's why it's lining up with. It's lining up with the 0.27 extension, roughly. You could draw a box it. So they're taking profits based on this Fibonacci extension here, and that's if you're using candle bodies. But if people are using wicks, the next extension should be about 45,000, I believe. Let's have a look. Yep, 45,000. So this is a big thing. I think that $45,000 level, I'll put one at exactly 45,000, and let's make this 45,000 to the T because I am OCD and I like it. 5,000. Okay, and we'll make a nice little box. But yeah, this is a big profit taking area, so I would definitely watch this area here. It could be, if we did, I think this move is real. I don't think we're going to get sold into, guys. If you have any questions, just leave it below. That's your answer for why. Sorry, that's my trading thing. Yeah, 42 is a target from a Fibonacci extension taken from this to this pullback here. That's why we chose 42. If you have any more questions, please ask. But that extension is taken from, the bodies. It's roughly in that area there. But I removed some of the settings and I used it on my other Fibonacci, but I'm not a. All right. So when you take a Fibonacci, obviously Fibonacci, you start from you have to have a high and a low. So you can't just take a Fibonacci like this, right? You can't take a Fibonacci from this point to this point. Why? Because this point to this point, this is not a confirmed high. All right. So when you take a Fibonacci, you have to look for a leg and a confirmed top, so a pullback. So a good area to take a Fibonacci from would be from this. So you look for a big momentum drive and then a pullback, and then you can estimate where that pullback either will happen or where's the continuation. Now, when you're using a Fibonacci, let's say we take it from here to here, all right, on the wick, right? So you can see that your profit targets are these up here. This is your general profit targets. Obviously, those were hit. You can see that this actually did get a pullback on the 1 hour time frame. So the 0.2 did actually play out and you got a small pullback. And that's why people were taking profits off that. Oh man, let me move that back. So then you take it from the bottom of a big move and to the top where you had the pullback. Then this area of the Fibonacci is where is, what you use to find, where could it pull back to, what are possible areas to bounce. So you can see this 0.382 is the area that it bounced off this time. Now, this is the golden zone between the zero point 0.5 and the 0.618 is normally where you look for a retracement. If price came down and went past this, then this is invalid. Then this would be, all right, look, I think we're going to have more of a retracement. All right. So that's what you have to watch. And normally you're going to get a bounce off either the 0.32, the zero point 0.5, or the 0.618. Now, how would you know if this is a successful bounce? Well, let's say we were using this Fibonacci here, and we can see that this 0.382 was a respected level. So you can see it got respected once, two, and three. So now you know you have a area of support here. So if you go on the lower time frames, you just look for structure and you would enter on that structure. So going on a lower time frame, let's say we went down to the 5 minute. So we take that same area where I drew, oops, and we look for some upward structure. So obviously we can see that we were in a range here, respecting that zero point 0.3 fib. And now you can see that it's just kind of ranging. Now we know we have a range high here and we have a range low here, and this is our mid-range kind of where it's where it's playing. So here now we can see we're having good momentum starts to come. Probably volume was increasing, so you can see volume here. Yeah, it was roughly increasing a little bit there. Obviously this is a 5 minute, so we're not going to see it as well. With volume increasing, then you can take the trade basically. So higher low structure, it breaks this, wait for the retrace. Retrace was back down to test this as support, and then goes up. That's how to use a Fibonacci. What else do we have? Let's go see what's going on now. Yep, and we did get that continuation. That was a profit taking, which I expected, and we are now pushing up to 41,000. We are getting some more profit taking. Nice volume coming through here, which is good to see. Yeah, man. I mean, this is crazy. Look at this. I mean, what's this? We're on a 5 minute, 5, 10, 15 minutes. We've had a $2,500 move, guys. I mean, that's crazy, eh? Yeah, it definitely is impressive. Definitely. I mean, 3% move, 10x leverage is 30%. No, it's more. No, no. Have I done my math correct? Yeah, I work with numbers every day, but I can't do my math. Yeah, it is 30. I can't be that stupid. Yeah, we're getting sold into a bit now, quite heavily. That same area we're seeing people selling, sorry. I think they're selling because still higher low structure. Till we break the structure, I don't see any problems. When will the Bitcoin profit takers move to alts? Well, you have to see. Look how much we're trending in a lot of move. They're making a lot of gains. I mean, from Bitcoin. So we won't see the move back into alts till we have this kind of blow off top, and not blow off top to be honest, but one of these big corrections, and then we start ranging. As soon as we start ranging, this is the time when they're going to say, all right, some of the move is over. We've been ranging for a week, let me take some of my profits and move them to altcoins, and that's when you see the altcoins move. That's when you'll actually see the start of you see it now. Every time we come into one of these ranges, you find one of the altcoins against Bitcoin popping. But the real one to watch is Ethereum Bitcoin. As soon as that moves, the others start to follow. So keep your eyes on Ethereum Bitcoin. That basically broke out, so that's looking good. So this move, obviously, I told you, as long as we're not breaking the structure of lower high, even a 5 minute will be better. Then I don't see any problems. Looking for this $42,000 target to be hit. Bring it down a little. Can just go off this, double check with the Fibonacci again. Yeah, it's about there, that target, to be honest. 41.7 to 42. What is a $200 move now, guys? Nothing. $200 move we eat not even for breakfast. $200 move we eat for snack, not even for snack. I mean, now we're getting sold into. This is I think if we were to check the order books, there would be some nice selling pressure. I don't like that volume's dropping down here. Definitely might think that this could be sold into. We didn't have too much volume coming into this. You see that? Volume still declining, which is not the best of signs. Personally, I wouldn't trade a breakout trade, guys, just for it's very hard to say. I don't know when, people are going to exactly sell because, for me, trading technical analysis, I'm a person who likes to look at previous data. I said, oh, okay, this area has been resistance in the past. We should see some sort of pullback there. Now it's all based off Fibonacci's and everything. And, some people are getting smart because now that the institutions and the market makers know that you know people are using Fibonacci's, they start making the price dump just before it hits the Fibonacci target, and creating liquidity. I would like to see, let's see, crown crown app, whatever it's called. What is it called? Oh yeah, that's what it's called. I want to see open interest. No, this is not crown app. Yeah, here it is. Show me your app, please. I would like to see open interest. Tools. Anyone know the link for Crown's? Yeah, here it is. There we go. No need the link anymore. Oh my God. All right, never mind. I wanted to see how open interest was doing. I think we could just find it. BTC open interest. I don't want futures. Yeah, I'll have to sign up to see the open interest. Well, normally if we see open interest rise on this, then that's good news, of course. That means that this move is legit. Let's see how the structure is looking back on the 1 minute. Still that higher low structure. Remember, guys, I said as long as we're not breaking that higher low, I look for trending. We could get sold back into. Remember, this move is going to be confirmed with a 4-hour closure right here. And if you guys, I don't think most of you guys watching here is not really looking to trade this. We're more looking to, are we going to dump anytime soon? And how you guys know that we're going to dump? Well, first, obviously, that we're going to dump, we're going to puke this move right back into here. We're going to break these lows. And then as soon as we break this low, so we can actually put a new, we can actually go on the 1 hour now. And I think, would I be happy to make this a low? 38,000. I mean, the reason why I like this is a little bit of resistance here. I mean, we could make it definitely short time level, short term level. So if we puke below here, this is our range essentially. And if we get below here and break below, respectively this area here, coming in at 36,900, then I do look for us to come down here. Now, obviously, breaking back into this range, what would happen on the daily? We wouldn't close above the top side Bollinger Band, and that's obviously a problem. And if we're not closing above the top side Bollinger Band, then that's a change of trend. And if a change of trend happens, then Obviously the topside Bollinger Band is, on the daily is not such a death sentence. It's more of a, all right, we might have some ranging, bit of downside, but the 2 day will weigh a lot more important. So we'll go quickly have a look at that. You know, let's see the 2 days. Well up there, So this is the first thing that's going to cause me problems. Soon as we're closing below this on a 2 day, then yeah, I mean, this is catching the move all the way since 20,000 breakout roughly. You know, you can say that's a closure below, we did get technically a closure below there, but as you can see, it's been the trend since here, above, 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 above. Look at this one, guys. This one just closing above. Like the bulls are so strong, eh? Above, and now this. I mean, if you've seen this chart on logarithmic, it's crazy. I mean, look at this chart on logarithmic. Log, put it on a weekly. Let's go on Coinbase. Yeah, it looks pretty good, eh? I have some drawings here. That was my last drawings. See a look, take a look at this. It's broken through every resistance I've drawn. Take it off log. Look at this. Every resistance. I mean, next target, guys. This is how you draw your next target. Next target you draw from here straight up. I mean, I don't even know if that counts anymore. Let's just draw it. See what happens. What is that putting a target to? That is putting a target to. I don't know if that counts, guys, but 50,000, of course. A bit above 50,000. But remember, guys, what I was speaking about. It's going backwards. What do you mean by it's going backwards? You mean it's dumping? Yeah, we are puking a bit. Jesus. Ooh, look at this, guys. Some liquidation. It's so dangerous to trade in this. I mean, I don't know if you could call this a head and shoulders. Here's your neckline. Just for your reference, head and shoulders will never work on a 1 minute. I'd be very surprised if they did. And what's the target? Uh-huh. That would make sense though. You know why? Because if we were to break this neckline, break this lower high, and take the head and shoulders target, which would be uh back down here, all right? And if we went back down there, look at this, guys. This would be funny. So if we came back to down to that line, which is here, and we go back on the higher time frame, what is it actually happening? It means that we just come down and flip this support, which is what I was telling you in the beginning of this live stream, is that I'm looking, possibility for this to come down here, flip support, and then we rally off. No, no, that's on a 1 minute, on the 1 minute, bro. Just looking at really what price action is doing in such a powerful move. Let's see on a 4 hour. So if this can hold for a 1 hour, if we don't dump $1,500 in an hour, then it looks like we are going to trend. First target this, second target 45,000. After 45,000, 50,000, 52,000, some of these levels. Crazy, crazy. But I do want to show you this, guys, yeah? Look at this. Okay, we understand. Let's go on a monthly, 1 month. Now, look at this log. Every time we seem to reach that, now this is some alpha information for you guys here on the live stream. So every time we see, we hit this midline here, we do see some sort of correction. Even if you pop it down on this is on previous data, by the way. You pop it down on the weekly, we come up to this midline of this measurement tool. So halfway of the move, this basically means we have a massive dump here. Halfway dump. Where's halfway coming in at? Around 50,000, 57,000. You know, that 50,000 area, sometimes we go just below, right? Here we went, a couple like $100 below. Here we reached it perfectly. And if we do reach the 50,000 level, we might come just below, but halfway during the move, we normally do see one of these corrections. And what's interesting is like, we had the first dump, which you could count this as a dump if you want to count it. I mean, we did have a decent move there. And we had the first dump here, which is the first dump there. You reach the mid level, and then you have the second, big dump. The first dump, the reason why I personally believe that this first dump wasn't as big as what we saw in 2020. I mean, not sorry, 20, oh, going crazy. What we saw in 2017 is because we were still below all-time high. And this dump was actually above all-time high. And as you can see that, as soon as we broke all-time high, we did have a fake out, you know, trying to tell, make people think that it's a fake out and then continue on. But this dump we had exactly before all-time high, and then I think people just, smart money said this is an opportunity. We haven't broke all-time high. Looks like we will dump the price, and boom, continue on, right? So possibly next target is going to be that 50,000 area, to be honest. Of course, we'll take it day by day. This is pure speculation, but based off previous data, we have the first dump, which could be said it's this one, and then we have the second dump at around that midline, even seen here back in 2013-14. You see midline dump. So see how that goes. If you have any questions, please ask, guys. Also hit the like button. It helps our channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you don't like what I'm talking about, then hit the dislike and let me know why. Yeah, we got bought back into. Bit of a bull flag forming on the 1 minute. Could say. No, yeah, bull pennant, to be honest. So yeah, guys, I mean, I just want to share this breakout. I was about to make a video, and yeah, I just saw this breakout happening, and I'm like, I'll just go live stream it, chat with you guys. If you have any questions, you guys can ask. My first time doing a live stream, to be honest, new to all of this YouTube. Definitely need another monitor for these live streams. And yeah, I wouldn't recommend you guys trading breakouts, by the way, if you were thinking, why did I miss that move? The best way to catch this move would have been to do something like this. You see support resistance here. You'd wait for this, closure here. You'd look at momentum. Why don't I have Stokes on this? It's annoying. Just have to use normal. Yeah, Stokes pretty up there, huh? Almost in the 90%. We could extend more. 4 hours just crossing up. That's crazy. Oof, daily's pretty hot, huh? We could just, yeah, man. Here we go. We're almost up to my second target. Very close now. We're moving again. Guys, want to have a look at Ethereum? we'll have a look at Ethereum. Let's go have a look at Ethereum. What are you doing, Mr. Ethereum? Trade opportunity here. Check this out, guys. Oh, we hit my target. Sick, guys. Check this out. So I was talking about this trade yesterday, and this was, we had this triangle coming. Not yesterday, I believe it was day before yesterday. And we had this triangle here. I'm sure you can see it coming right here. And I said we would break out, and the target from this breakout was, you know, 1,286. And eventually, after testing support, coming, wicking back down, if you held this trade, you'd be living on the edge, but you wouldn't be stopped out, And if you held this trade, obviously take half profits after the big move. So after this big move we had after flipping support, you would take profits here, which would have still given you 3R, which is like, three times the amount you risk. So if you're risking $10,000, that's $30,000 profit. Obviously, if you're not, if you're risking $100 only, then you made $300. Well, 200 profit, still good. And then eventually we came up and hit my target perfectly. Check that out, guys. On this wick, we reached my target, above my target. So that was my target right there. I'm happy with that. That's pretty cool. So enough of showing that the target was hit. Now what's going on? Well, Ethereum might just break out, right? If it's going to follow Bitcoin. If Bitcoin doesn't puke, then Ethereum will follow the breakout. But I don't trust that breakout. And we're going all-time high. If we break out of this is taking Ethereum all-time high, baby. Yeah, this is going all-time high if we break out of this. Let's take a quick look. I mean, we could have some resistance right where we are now. But to be honest, looks pretty likely that if Ethereum breaks out of its resistance, yeah, we might tap all-time high. Personally, I want it to dump so I can buy some. I know that's not nice to say, but yeah, that's I would like to buy some. You can see it's getting rejected again at that resistance. Resistance is harsh for Ethereum. I won't be shorting Ethereum if you're trading this, by the way, guys. It's quite risky to short Ethereum. Uh, Stokes are turned down, guys, eh? So keep that in mind. Check this out. Oh, we are on a five. Sorry. Let me go to an actually relevant time frame. So Stokes are turned up, getting quite hot, getting quite up there. 4 hour Stokes are gonna cross up, yeah, with volume starting to increase. Actually, we're in a contraction phase, and on the 1 hour, yeah, we're in a contraction phase, guys. So that's not really helpful, to be honest. That volume is coming down. We would like to see volume start to increase. So I don't like that. That automatically is making me no trade. And since it's making me no trade, we are starting to dump. Till we break this resistance, I don't see, but I don't know if Ethereum's ready or not. People are all eyes on Bitcoin, guys. All eyes on Bitcoin. Bitcoin flying. That's why, And if Bitcoin dips heavy, then yeah, then Ethereum, I would look to open a position because we haven't broken all-time high. Yeah, I'm just putting the all-time high on my chart. On the other exchanges, it will be different. I believe this is the Ethereum Coinbase chart. Yeah, we'll put it at the wick then. This was the body. Here's your wick. There. $20 discount. Let's yeah, we are continuing up, eh? Almost there, eh? Oof, we're close to the target. Now, just want to quickly show you that if we do, guys, if we do have a massive pullback, now I mean massive pullback, where we break that 34 level and we come back down, I do see us Before I was looking at this as a base, 19,000. I was looking at this at a base, but we're so over extended here that I think we would come down to about maybe even just this previous wicks here, to be honest, 28,000 to this base here, 24,000. So anything that would be on a big correction. And that on a big correction would be 42% correction. When we do correct, guys, it's going to be really nasty, yeah? It's going to be very painful, that correction. Everything is going to bleed heavily. Oh, yeah, just some alpha information. You know how people say, oh, institutions are buying, we're fine. You know, institutions can also short Bitcoin. This is what this is for, right? This is CMEs. CMEs allow you to short Bitcoin. So the institutions can short this when they want. So keep that in mind. Anyways, I think I'm going to shut off the stream. Just wanted to give it a go. We almost reached our target. I'll keep you updated if anything happens. So don't worry about that. Uh, Obviously, if this move gets puked and we come back in the range, that's fine. I'll make it very clear, guys, that I do not see any issues with Bitcoin until we break below this 35, to be honest, the $35,000 level. When we're closing below a $35,000 level, that is our time for correction. Well, to get there, it is a pretty big correction. That's 17, 16% move. Nothing to be scared of in Bitcoin land, eh? I mean, yeah, this is trending. Nice breakout we had today. If you're holding Bitcoin, smile, be happy. I mean, this is reminiscent of 2013, not even 2020. We haven't had a pullback. I mean, this anything get eaten up. I mean, look at this. Boom. When the institutions decide to end it, they end it right here. Boom. They go and they buy it up. I mean, I wish I knew when the institutions will buy, so I can long here 100x leverage all the way till here. Done. Retired. Millionaire. Easy. Yeah, so that was a profit taking target, that 41,000. That was for breakout traders taking a nice, $2,000 move. Very good. We'll see how this happens at the next target. And yeah, the dream, man. What a dream. Imagine long here 100x leverage. Okay. Institutions call. Harry, it's time to pump. Boom. 100x leverage. Just $1,000. Fuck it. I don't care. $1,000. Boom. Let's see how much we would have made up. So let's say they say, right, time to pump it. Boom. Now here, 13% move times 100x leverage, 1,300%. Beautiful. 1,300%. That's what institutions eat for breakfast. No, I'm just joking, guys. But yeah. Anyways, I'll leave you with that, guys. Thanks for the 11 people on here. I mean, it's not bad. I'm happy you guys jumped on. It was random. I wasn't planned. So if you have any questions before I leave, you can ask me. And if you don't, then thank you for watching today. I do appreciate it. And I think it was just easier than me making a video. And we can see what's happening. You guys know that I do not care what happens to Bitcoin in terms of an investor perspective until we break below that $35,000 level. Now, breaking below these ranges, yes, that will cause short term pullbacks, but I will let you know with those pullbacks. So just keep an eye on the ranges that I marked out. You can go back, watch this, and mark out the ranges. It is on my last video. And yeah, with that said, I'll leave you to it. Remember, guys, take care and trade sharp. Thanks for joining.